Hello, hello, happy Tuesday. I know for some of you it hasn't been a really happy Tuesday because we had a little timeline jump overnight. I think this one socked some people in the gut, quite literally. So I wanted to jump in here. Also, happy Wednesday to those of you. We are continuing to grow, and I want to give a welcome to our newest members of the Love Train. We have new from Toronto, Canada. Welcome to you. Lots of Canadians in the house here. I love it. Also, our Australian contingency continues to grow. Welcome from Victoria, Australia. We also have a new Love Train member in Scotland, in the UK. Welcome to you. And in the US, we've got new subscribers from North Carolina and Houston, Texas. So, welcome. Yeah, guys, let me tell you, I've been dragging today. Did you ever see a dog like scratching his ass? Like that's how I felt like I was just dragging today, and I knew what it was. I felt this last night. It actually woke me up, and I was like, okay, I felt even the precursor to that. I felt like I was like flying forward. And that's exactly what happened. This one's really shaking it up. And for many, unfortunately, it's shaken up your stomach. I can't even tell you, I got email after email today, and they all said flu-like symptoms, flu-like symptoms. And for me, it's been like zero appetite, very little. And like I keep staring, going, do we need to put anything in here right now? And it's like, no. So piling up on the water and the electrolytes. So just do your best. But yeah, this one is absolutely hitting in the gut for some reason for a lot of you, either diminished appetite, or for some it's actually churning it up. So this happened in the middle of the night. Like for me, this was like roughly 2 a.m., maybe 1 to 2 a.m. And when you can see this split, this black split in here, between the two fields here, the blue on the both sides of the blue, when it's that prominent just on here, you know that this was, a lot going on here. And then you can also see immediately following it more of these purging, and you'll see it better in the chakra chart that I'll pull up next. So I wanted to jump in here because here's what's happening, guys. We are going to continue to blast forward between now. They kept giving me this March 1st date where it's, everything's new beginnings. And so we know that we can't bring any of this, right? I'm keeping this I found a better one. I like this guy because we can really see his eyeballs, right? If it makes you feel like poo, it ain't true. And so what things are coming up for you? And, so one of the things that came forward for Saturday's group class that we're doing at 12 p.m. Pacific time, this question, and this is when you have to ask yourself these questions, right? When we ask ourselves questions about what is being reflected back to me, everything's a reflection of what's going on inside. And so it's not about judging yourself and getting frustrated with yourself. It's more about, okay, let me observe what's going on. I'm an observer. I'm going to observe myself with love. And what is it that I'm not letting go of? And so the question that came from the guides was, what is the most challenging reflection in your current life experience that you're having a hard time accepting? So it could be health, it could be relationship, it could be a job, it could be, right, housing, it could be any of the above. It can be a habit that isn't serving you. And then you're like, oh, well, maybe when no one's looking, I'll just keep doing it. And then guess who's taken over, right? And so with the body, they brought in a really cool message. And that is that there is an ascended version of your human body that already exists. And all that's required is we stay in alignment and we go into the heart space. Now, none of us knows what that is. And, you brave warriors like myself, we raised our hand and said, I will go forth and do that in a human body. Why not? No one knows how this is affecting us. You can see the timeline jump definitely churned everybody up like they were on a roller coaster ride. So just know that whatever, this sudden onset thing is absolutely this massive timeline jump. And so if you're struggling with something, and it came to me another way because I just participated over the weekend in a very long, it was like a 2-hour quantum healing, and where we see what's coming forward for the collective, right? And one way of identifying what's still in your field that you're not letting go of, or perhaps not coming to peace with, is there anything in your life where you go, I don't want any more of this, I'm so tired of this, make it stop, I'm so frustrated. If you're using any of those phrases, I highly encourage you to, make an appearance into that class on Saturday, because they're saying, I had to write everything down because when I tell you I'm dragging, I'm not kidding. Okay, accept, come into full acceptance. Accept, I acknowledge this is what's going on. We're going to align, and then we're going to heal it. We must start shifting to creation. What do I want to create in this now moment? And are we still stuck in a story? What's the story? What's the situation? What's the habit? What's the behavior? All kinds of things. It can be anything from, health concerns to body image to, again, not in alignment with your job, and then worrying and saying, well, but how do I replace this, right? And we're going to go into all of that and how you manifest. Also, there is going to be a segment on many of you are telling me, I can't hear my guides. I can't hear my guides. Well, what is that? How does that feel? So it just means that you're not able to perceive them right now, because if you're in fear or worry or doubt, right, this guy's present, and where he's present, your guides just kind of sit back and wait till you let go of that, and then they come in. And so this was inspired actually by a Love Train member who reached out to me for to communicate with a loved one that transitioned. And it's the same process to communicate with your angels and your guides. And I'm going to do a step-by-step process with everybody. You pick one, and we're going to practice that. And I think that it'll really help. I gave it to him, and he was instantly connected. I think he got it right away. I think he felt into the process, because it's always a feeling, guys, right? So I know that you might hear me say, right, that, oh, I got this. I get an essence, I get images, I also get feelings, and then they pull it all in. I also get messages from other people's souls. One of my, secret woo-woos is that someone's soul tells me what the soul it belongs to isn't getting a message, and I reflect it back to them. And, so you never know, but that is after me really developing it. And full disclosure, for months and months, I was like telling any guide I could find, I don't hear my guides. Nope, no messages for me. And as soon as I stopped saying that, all of a sudden I was like, oh wait, that was a message. So we're gonna cover some of that, and I feel like that'll be a fun thing, because right now, let me tell you, the guidance, the support, the love from the higher realms is just maniacal. It is so hard. It's so heartfelt. And I did a healing today with someone who, like, I'm telling you, this soul was in a dark, condensed space, and we like zapped. It went right out. She was able to connect to it immediately and feel the relief. So the cool thing is that as these, things, what is this doing? This is like churning it up, right? Churning it up. It's like agitating it because it's got to go. And so when we agitate it, take a breath and say, okay, I'm observing, this doesn't feel good, so it's coming up to be healed. Because if we get back in the story, oh yeah, my childhood sucked. Yeah, hey, join the club. That's what got me here, though. That's what got me here. The suckier your experience, typically the farther you spring forward in your spiritual awakening initially. Now remember, there's no hierarchy, no one's left behind. Do not worry about where you're at in your ascension journey. Your biggest healing happens in the quantum field. And then I'm here just to remind you, you're not going batshit boo-boo. Everybody's experience is different. Like for me today, definitely feeling the fatigue and just a lack of appetite. I wouldn't call it Definitely not nauseous, just like, oh, okay, that food thing's just not going to happen today, probably. But I also know, get that water in you, get the electrolytes in you if you can, because our bodies are mostly water. The water is what helps us integrate all of these energetic gaps. So when we spring forward like this, what's happened is I like to do this. Third dimension, fifth dimension. And what happens is our consciousness jumped like it's always moving, by the way. So we're never technically stuck. Your energy is always moving forward. So when these timeline jumps, it took a big jump. Now, what happens to this? Wait for me. That's your physical body going, what the heck is going on around here, right? What the ascension is going on over here? And so then what do? We take our 3 deep breaths. We do a grounding, take in some water. And just, here's the thing. Please love your body. You can't even imagine the stuff they were describing to me that's going on. I'm not repeating it because this thing will make noodle soup in hordes. It'll start making, like, every burner on the stove will be covered in noodle soup. But just know, all you need to know to get through this, to get through these things is, okay, physical sensations have occurred. And I recognize that it's not really feeling yummy, but I'm not going to here. I'm not going to criticize my body because, why? Because these are upgrades. They are in our best and highest good. And also that your body, the physical body, is giving you information. It is your trusted messenger. If you had something that's been prolonged, going on and on and on, it's a message that your body has been trying to give to you. And for those of you who attended the retreat, you guys know that we put these pieces together. It's so huge. Our body is our trusted messenger. So it doesn't just go off and give you pain or dis-ease, right? It's receiving information from your emotional field, from your energetic field that, oh, something feels like this. So the only way that I can intelligently notify the who man is to, maybe let me give him a little tweak in the shoulder. Let me give him the runs for a day, whatever. Okay, what energy is this? What's coming forward to be healed? You can take those 3 deep breaths and ask your body, do you have a message for me? And sometimes the emotional just come up. You don't have to identify it. We don't need to revisit the trauma. We don't have to rip the scab off. We don't have to stare at it. And we definitely don't go down that rabbit hole. What's in the rabbit hole? More of this. So we just go, oh, okay, that memory came back. This must be tied to that. So I want to be at peace with this. Or you can say, I acknowledge that right now I'm not at peace with this, because then that's right. You're still not creating resistance. And so just do your best just to manage you. And I'm telling you, the amount of self-love that you give to yourself is congruent with the amount of wellness, abundance, joy, love, peace that you receive. And pick the one that's easiest for you to get to. Okay, everything feels like it's going crazy. My body's having a moment, but I'm going to love on it. And what could I do? What's that one yummy thing I can do for me right now to make me feel better? Maybe I'll soak in a bath, right? What can I do? And just treat yourself with kindness. We were taught to do, we totally neglected ourselves for a long, long time. We were unconscious. We didn't know any better. Now you're on the love train. You guys are rock stars. You came in here as warriors with full body sacrifice, no lie. And it's not even a sacrifice, because it is an upgrade. I promise you it's an upgrade. All this worrying about nutrition and diets and, what's in my food, la, 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 la. When everything comes from love, it goes in the body as love, it's processed as love, and your noodle ain't gonna have to think. I've already been practicing intuitive shopping, and it's the funnest thing ever. I literally just push the cart and they turn my head, and I'm like, today it was like wild stuff, corn, edamame, red onion. And I was like, oh, I think we're making a salad. And then my favorite, avocado habanero dressing. And I was like, yes. And then I was like, who's going to cut this stuff up? Because I'm tired. And I thought, I'll take a nap and make it later. So just know that you're going to literally imagine, I do not make shopping lists. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, what if you run out of toilet paper? Let me tell you, they take me down the toilet paper aisle. It is so cool. Any lists that you're taking, throw them out. You are not living by feeling. What do I want to do? What feels good? Practice this. What do I want to do? What feels good? And If it's nothing, feel the power in that. I don't want to do anything and I'm not going to. Don't get into the shoulds, have to. That's this. That's this. And then result will be this. We have massive, massive energy for manifestation right now. I have been seeing instantaneous manifestations, which means, ooh, am I monitoring my thoughts or am I letting this guy take over the show, right? And again, if there is if something's playing in your field loudly, reach out for help. Reach out for help. You are not weak. There is no human alive that should go through this alone. And none of you are alone. You know this. I got you. You guys are just churning it and really, really springing forward. We're seeing so many gifts coming forward now, which makes me really excited because now you guys are starting to see how everybody has their own unique little superpower. Every single one of you has gifts. Yes, with an S, that will start coming forward. This is what this is doing. It's churning it up. We've got to let all the 3D stuff go. The 3D body's not coming with you. The 3D caca is not coming with you. Anything that's not serving you, we must let go of. And then focus on what you want to create. Now, you could still be dealing with stuff and create because your power's in your light. When we're in the present moment, what do I want to create in this now moment? Okay, stomach feels yucky right now. What do I want to create in this now moment? You know what? I would love a little peace. I would love to make myself feel comfortable. That would feel good. What's some yummy music that I could put on, right? Today I was gonna got my paints out. I was ready to go, and then I was like, and then I was like, I'll do an update and then go take a nap. The nap is absolutely going to be a critical part of my afternoon, but I recognize that. And so just know that, and it's interesting, as you have stuff to do, I had clients today, but can I tell you, my energy showed up for that. It was in between that it went like a, robot without batteries. But just know that as you need energy, it will come to you. And this is all about letting go of control of all the stuff that the noodle thought it was, in charge of. So let me take a peek here and see what is going on in the comments. Let's see. Oh, someone's first comment, stomach being so upset. Yep. Just, that's this. Let me put up the other, chakra, chart here for you guys. So you can take a peek at that. Boom. And yes, Mr. Poop emoji is there too, because a lot of you are feeling this way today. So here I did this arrow kind of shows where the timeline jump. And if you look here, this is an interesting one because this is the root chakra, right? So this is all false identities, lack of worthiness, lack of abundance, feelings of lack, all those lies, oh yeah, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve, all that is a bunch of this. And if that goes through your head, I'm, everybody else is abundant, not me. No, false. It's an alignment. It's not a, what do I do to be abundant? What do I do? That's not how it works. It's how do I align with my highest timeline? What do I want to create in this now moment? When you follow your heart's desires, you are rewarded. That's my motto now. And I see it happening over. It's the easiest way to manifest. What does my heart want? What feels good in my heart right now? You will be rewarded. It's not up to you to figure out how it's coming in. People in the community have gotten stuff like somebody went to get their change at a grocery store and was expecting a nickel to pop out and a $20 bill came out. Thank you. There is a repurposing of funds. There's a repurposing of wealth going on as part of this shakedown. Do not question. You will get rebates out of nowhere. You get refunds out of nowhere. Somebody will buy you something. Receive it. Thank you. Don't deprive them the love that they feel when giving it to you. And please don't do the dreaded, let me reciprocate. Oh, that's like one of my worst peeves that I got into when I started Awakening, is that we were taught, if you get a gift, you better run out and go get one. Whoa, gosh, you hit a holiday and it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't have that person on my radar. Here I go on my gerbil wheel. Oh my God. Give authentically from the heart and receive authentically from the heart. If someone gives you a gift or wants to do something for you, receive it with love. You deserve the love. We got to get out of this. I don't deserve it. thank you so much. I'm receiving this with love. And then, thank God, I'm not going to go drag my ass out to Target or whatever to try to, oh, what would they like? Oh my gosh, what's equal value? It's not tit for tat. It's heart to heart. It's authenticity. Someone wants to do something for you, receive it. I'm telling you, you got to be a receiver. Everything that you want to reflect back to you in this lifetime, you must give it to yourself first. Put yourself first. Show love to yourself. It'll be reflected back to yours. Show peace to yourself. It'll be reflected back to you. If something else is being reflected back to you, go, I didn't want to create this, so what message is here for me? What message is here for me? Okay, very important. Receive, receive. And most of us are absolutely rotten receivers. And like practice that when someone even says, hey, let me pick up the coffee today. Okay, thank you, right? Don't get into that, oh no, I'm independent, right? No, that is not serving you because you're pushing away love. You're pushing away the love. Don't deprive the person that's giving it to you of the loving moment. Don't dilute it, all right? And you'll find it, oh gosh, it's just a really pleasant way to receive gifts. And when you give gifts, you got to let it go with love and say, even if the person turns on you and goes into a 3D breakdown the next day, I gave it with love. Don't take it back. I gave it with love in that moment. Everything's in the now moment, and just stay in that love moment. So especially now, there's some things you might be letting go of. Don't go, I can't believe I did this for them. I can't believe, right? Oh, where are we? We're here. You know what? When I did those things for that human, I felt love in my heart. That's all that matters. Stay in the love energy. It is the key to feeling better all around. Okay, let's see, who else? Lower spine. Yeah, so that's this, so that's these, that could be these false identities. Lower spine is where like abundance fears tend to try to hide out. Let's see. Hi, Jaja. I am grateful for your presence too, my dear. I'm grateful for all you guys. You have no idea. This like feeds my soul in such a beautiful way. It truly does. Okay, yeah, night sweats, nausea. Yep, a lot of that today. It was interesting. That's why I wanted to jump in. There were many like, oh my gosh, really like, they were calling it flu-like. And I love it that you guys are saying flu-like, right? Because we don't want to create. So it's sensations. Let's see, what happens when we heal the soul's childhood trauma, not earthly. Oh, okay. So your soul, okay, your soul doesn't have a childhood, all right? Your soul's eternal. Your soul is an eternal light. Your soul, okay, since you asked the question, I'm going to bring in this other piece that I got. I know, don't worry, we've gone beyond the noodle, so let's keep going. So your soul is how Source incarnates. So Source, God, Creator, whatever word resonates with you, incarnates as your soul. It is an eternal light. Your soul focuses itself into a human. The soul has done this thousands and thousands and thousands of times. So when I think what you're referring to here is, so by the way, so what you're referring to here is experiences that previous incarnations may have happened, right? So the energy carries through to the current incarnation. So we need only heal. The way they show it to me when we do this in quantum healing is like dominoes. So we only need that top guy, that top one. When that one receives, and the healing is always just an understanding and a perspective. And the angels are there and the guides are there. And when that one topples, so too do all the dominoes behind it. So you don't have to go dig up through all of these, past life experiences. No, it's not how it works, because it's all your soul's different creations are all aligned, and any dense energies came through on this one to be healed and completed. Okay, let me know if that answers your question. Yeah. When we talk about specifically because you use the word childhood, so the only place where we exist as a child is in the human body, right? Your soul did have other incarnations as a light being. That's a show for another day. That's a fun one. But by the way, we're healing those too. So, but the actual, when we're talking about inner child healing, it's going to be in the human. In the human. Who are you, man? What is going on? Um, cool. Let's see. Exhaustion and no appetite. Yep. Oh, you were 208. Yeah, I think we're in similar time zones. Georgia. Yeah. Oh, lucky you, you went back to sleep. Yeah. I'm here. I'm ready. I already started telling my body, I'm so glad we sleep like a baby every night. Hint, hint, hint. Tonight would be fantastic. But I know that it gives me exactly what I need. Yeah, lots of, okay, yeah, exhaustion. That's that timeline jump. Guys, you guys, we flew. We flew. Throat chakra, yes. Many souls are being encouraged to speak their truth now. And there's a lot of upgrading going on in this throat chakra. That's been going on for months, including, people are saying like they got like mucus detoxing going on. So massive detoxing in the body right now, massive. And that can be sore muscles too. So just note, this is all tied in. All these sensations are tied into these rapid push. Let's see, confused on duality. Well, don't pursue it. Here's the thing. We got two realities going on right now, right? Two realities going on right now. Third dimension, which is being healed, which is still fear, struggle bus, right? Everything that was created out of fear in an unconscious state. And the fifth dimension, which is out of pure love and light. And we're really right now into what do I want to create? The duality discussion was more prominent when the matrix was still in place, which was the third dimension matrix that was holding the fear in place. It is gone. Bye, ciao, besito, good riddance. Now it can't sustain itself. But if people choose to stay focused in that reality, that will be reflected back to them. So now it's what's being reflected back to me. What am I creating? The love energy is here. It is beyond powerful. The ability to manifest is ridiculous. And we are going to get to a point where we can actually feel the energy when the thing is manifesting, when something is coming to you. And so we're just getting stronger and stronger. Telepathy, intuition stuff is just going off the charts. We've had in our community one that just got her light language came on. It's a shamanic healer. She triggered another member in the focus group to have her light language come on, and I haven't heard that yet. So I'm curious to see what she's channeling, because it's likely something different. It probably is. It's what I was sensing when she was talking about it, and she's also a quantum healer. So gifts are starting to come forward, and that's going to be so much fun. You all have them, I promise. You did not get left out of the cosmic gift line, because it's why you came here. You came here with your goodies, and now we get to unwrap them and start playing with them. Truly. Yeah, Jaja, it's been going on, the throat stuff. Just sit through it. I know it can be sometimes now when I'm doing healings in private sessions, I feel like clearing in mine, and I'm like during the retreat we were doing a quantum leap activation. I had to tiptoe on the sand away from everybody because I had this, like, somebody's throat chakra was clearing and it came through mine, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm hacking up a lung here. So yeah, all of that is all part of it, and it's perfectly normal. And for what we're going through right now. And all I can tell is, guys, I am sensing this week we're on Mr. Toad's wild ride. Just strap up and just go, okay, I'm ready. Close your eyes and scream if you have to, but we're on Mr. Toad's wild ride this week, because I feel like there's a massive surge. We hit another energetic crossroads, which means more stuff is right. Don't watch it burn. We do not watch it burn, because we have to focus forward on what we want to create. What do we want to create? If you're looking in the rear view mirror, you're helping to recreate it again. That's anything that was created in fear, right? We don't want to recreate that. Focus forward. And then this is making a lot of noise, what do we say? Okay, I acknowledge that, I just don't want to look at that car wreck a little bit longer, right? And then just say, okay, I'm going to know what I acknowledge that's bugging me. I'm not going to let it. And it's kind of like the way my guides brought it is, okay, Instead of, I don't want to see this, I'm tired of this happening. Why is this all happening? It's just saying, you know what? I'm kind of done doing this fear dance. Yeah, I'm done doing this fear dance. I wonder what the love dance feels like. And see how that's not resistance. So you can practice with that. I'm kind of bored of this fear experience that my soul wanted to have, you know, and I'm done doing this dance with you. You're not a good dance partner. By the way, you stink. Right? And I wonder what that love would feel like. When you go into curiosity, you're out of fear. This guy isn't your dance partner anymore. Okay. Let's see. Um, Had to do, oh, traffic and road work. Okay, Georgia, let me tell you what my guides show me all the time. Can keep you out of an accident down the road. It can keep you also into synchronicity with someone that's meant to come into your field. So now I always go, oh, good, there's a delay. Now where's the gift? This is happening for me. See, so when you get delayed in traffic, oh, what could be happening for me? I wonder, right? And then go into that curiosity mode. Good, I like hearing that. But so just, I'm at peace with this because everything is happening in your best and highest good, even when you don't see it in the moment, even when you're going, this sucks right now, it's happening in your best and highest good. And so when you take those 3 deep breaths, go into your heart and say, all right, I know this is happening for me and I just don't see it right now. That levels it out, right? We got to practice this neutrality. How can I at least get to neutral? Don't do the energetic tug of war. Second, you go, oh, this ascension, here goes my stomach. Right now you're in resistance. Now you're in resistance. So how can you just get to that neutrality? Let's see. Oh, thank you for being here in the live. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay. Oh, Kathy, yeah, itchy skin is not just empaths. It's a lot of people. So, that the heat that these energies come in, especially when these things like this is an integration here, these that purge, that the way it purges is a sharp beam of light comes through your body. And so the skin is sensitive to heat. And so it's your how your skin's responding to the sudden heat in the body. Okay. Oh, Lily, you are on. Today I was like, I thought of you and said, I haven't seen Lily in a while. And here you are right on. See, that's how telepathy works. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I'm sending you massive love. How's things in New York? Let me know how you're doing, girl. We got to catch up. Wow, so beautiful. I literally was like, what happened to Lily? I love her energy. So amazing. Cool. All right. Let me see let me see. I experience a lot of that. Oh, I'm not sure. I think I missed a trend on that. Something while meditating. So I missed the chat about meditation. Just don't judge your meditations, guys. Meditation can be listening to music and coloring in a coloring book or painting. That is a form of meditation. Anywhere where you have a soft focus and you're still inside, stillness inside. You do not have to sit in a cross-legged position in the Himalayas. That is one form of meditation. So just find what works best for you. And it can be short, does not have to be long. Some days I go 5 minutes and I'm like, I'm good. But I know when I want to do it longer, get my paints out and I'm just in the happy days painting. That is a meditative state because you're a complete peace. Your mind is focused on a creation. When we focus in creation, you're in a creative energy. And guess what happens? Manifestation. Yes. So see, there's all these different ways that we can achieve attracting things without struggle. Yeah, dizziness, hot or cold. Yeah, Joanne, you are not alone. There's all kinds of stuff. This timeline shift was really, really powerful. Awesome. So that's what I got for you guys today. I had to come in here and share it because this timeline jump was no joke. And I have a feeling that there's going to be light following. Typically when the stuff in the solar plexus and stuff, they're helping us to receive more power. because that's what it is. We'll take it. It's all love power, remember. It's not negative power. It's never power over others. And please give love and have compassion for those love bugs in your field who are not yet awakened. They are really suffering because you guys are here getting information about what's going on. They're not ready to receive it yet. So, just know that this is extra hard if you're not in an awakened state, because they're going like, what's going on with my body? Why is my whole life exploding around me? And so just exercise extra compassion where you can. And, we're all in this together. No one here, no one's in this ride alone. So do your best to make yourselves comfortable. Take those deep breaths, ground. Water is your friend wherever you can. An extra long shower or a nice bath, Epsom salts, anything to help disperse these energies. And just know if an emotion comes up, allow yourself to feel it. You don't need to know the origin of it, and just say, okay, my human's having a sad moment. My human, the human's having a sad moment, and just have compassion for yourself is key. Okay. That's all I got for you guys today. Again, a big welcome to our newest Love Train members. Man, we're over 3,000 strong now, and I mean that strong. And the gifts are going to continue to come forward. A reminder, Thursday will be focus group. They gave me a hint of what it's going to be, but not everything yet. So which means I'll probably get it Thursday morning, like usual. And I will send the link out for that tonight. And then another reminder, the group class, if you're struggling with something still, like if you're like, I don't want to feel this anymore, I'm tired of this is ruining my life. If that is you, do you deserve a $49 energy exchange to really push? We're going to do some deep energy healing in that group. We're going to align. We're going to get into alignment. We're going to get into acceptance, and we're going to heal that gap. And that's how we move forward with more ease and grace. So the link for that is in the description here, guys. And if you are really, really out of sorts, please send me an email. Do not suffer alone. We are in this together, guys. And it is not weak to ask for help in this crazy wild train ride. It is really the best way to get through it. So sending big, big love to everybody. Take care, get some rest, because tomorrow's a new day.